being recorded.
Welcome to the Magna Carta Sports Podcast. We are your hosts, Chris, Alex, Dan, and Rich. Here to talk to you about some football from the past week. So we're gonna get right to it. The week started Thursday night football, Cardinals and Saints. Cardinals took over in second half. Kyler Murray getting into it a little bit with Coach Cliff Kingsbury. So interested to see you guys' takes on the week of football so far.
Well, with the whole Kyler Murray thing, it was just like if you read his lips, he's just telling his coach to calm down. I think that he was just basically with the coach, he was just being overbearing. A lot of times the coaches just try to coach him up too much. Just let him relax. He know what he's doing. Let him call the play. You don't gotta say all the reads to him. You don't gotta constantly be in his ear because he clearly wants some type of space, some type of leeway. Like I'm the captain of the ship. Like let me do what I do. And then he definitely did call a couple audibles where he saw the defense coming in and then he sucked them over to the left and he scored a touchdown with that. So I just think it was just one of those situations where he just felt like he was overbearing a little bit and just trying to get on the same page with the coach. He showed a lot of heart because I know a lot of times people be making jokes about Kyler Murray and saying like, if it's a Call of Duty night, he's up all night playing the game, they're gonna lose. So everyone's just been making jokes about him in Call of Duty and that's not reading the playbook, but you can tell that night he really showed his passion and was trying to really win that game.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting because they had a rough start to the season, but like the last few weeks, they've been putting up points. Like they had 42 points last week or on Thursday, and most would say that they aren't really clicking like that. You know what I mean? So it shows you how much they got DeAndre Hopkins back. They picked up what's the dude name from the Carolina, the wide receiver that went crazy. Robbie Anderson. So they're going to have we look at the NFC right now. It kind of feels like it's wide open. I don't think anyone really expects Daniel Jones to get to the conference finals. The Rams are looking like trash. So it's I think the Eagles are there, but I wonder, as I'm an Eagles fan, but wondering how good can the team be. It feels like we're just one more year away. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I think overall, like you said, like if Kyler Murray got the ball, there aren't too many quarterbacks in the NFC that's really, really more talented than he is. So
yeah, exactly what you're saying. Like, how many other teams can you put Kyler Murray on and it'll be the same team, or if not better?
Yeah,
right. Probably Mahomes. There's probably Josh Allen. Who else would be putting over Kyler Murray, really, that can throw and run, you know what I'm saying? With accuracy.
Yeah.
Right. Accuracy is big, man.
Real quick, Geno Smith for All Pro.
That's my dog.
It's the most awkward story in NFL. What you call it? Russell Wilson leaves and he becomes trash. Geno Smith.
Yeah, on Russell, man. I don't know why they on Russell like that, man.
No.
Russ. I hear balling, yo.
It's time for Russ to pack it up.
Yeah, he went from being like a backup and no one wanted to play. All of a sudden, my man is 20 for 27, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Like every night he's hooping. You're like, bro, where are you coming from? What are you doing?
Shout out to Geno. Persevering through a rough couple first years in the league. Yeah. Had a couple backup positions, and now he got another chance. So love to see him doing good. He's quarterbacking one of the top offenses so far this season. They're putting up points, left and right, and he's been a big part of that. And he got those two good to great receivers. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and he's just doing a good job of not turning the football over. Not too many interceptions, which has been a big thing for him. So definitely want to see that keep going for him and my Seahawks, man.
Yeah. Speaking of that, DJ Metcalf was actually carted off the field today. He had a knee injury. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I think he's got paid, right? He's got paid.
Yeah, he got paid.
Yeah, he just got paid now. He got carted off with a knee injury. So, like you said, hopefully it's nothing big, but generally, like if a cart show up, it's not a good thing.
Speaking of the Seahawks and Russ Wilson, You told me this guy was top 10.
He was in Seattle.
Cut the tape. Cut the tape.
You guys told me this guy was top 10.
He like, why you bringing up old stuff, B?
Because he made me pick him in fantasy football. Because I was sitting there feeling like, you know what? He got some good receivers, good running backs, new situation in Denver. They might make us some noise. Drafted the dude, and he is washed.
Bro,
that's crazy.
Washed Wilson right now.
How 1 year can change.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming. Like, bro, like in the NFL, if you train and work out, you gonna last until you're 38. And he's known as someone who works out like crazy. So it's
especially a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know what in the world happened to my man. Like it looked like he got
the suit out.
Is it Chris? Oh,
the craziest part was after the first game, everyone was like, "Oh, what happened with the coach? You should let Russ cook. Why? What's going on? Why would he stop Russ cook? Like Russ looks cooked. Like what are y'all talking about? I'm talking about boiled hot dog water, Cheerios. This guy has no recipe, nothing in his bag, bro.
Nothing in his bag.
Nothing at all right now. Like
that's crazy.
I'm talking like sandwich and tuna. That's what that dude is.
He got a hole in his bag. Everything fell out.
The most awkward part is Richard Sherman is on the pod. He makes sure whenever Russell Wilson plays, he's recording his video going live. He's like, "Yo, I told y'all he was trash."
Yeah, I mean, he really is, man. Like he's missing.
Let's not erase the things that he did in the previous times, man. We know how this sports things go.
The league is what have you done for me lately?
Lately, I got you.
We're not doing what you did in the past. Like he's missing receivers. He's chucking the ball up for grabs, just right to the cornerbacks. The guys, the wide receivers are what covered by 2 DBs. He's just chucking it up there. It just looks terrible.
What's going on with the Russells nowadays, man?
It might be a Russell thing, honestly.
It reminds me of that skit from RDC World, where he's like, "Yo, LeBron's gonna love this." Dude was hooping. He show up. He's like, "That's the same guy."
I thought that was him. No, wait. Is that him?
Oh man.
Show up. He paid $250 million. You're like, is that Russell? That's not Russell Wilson. Like, who that?
Start the trend, bro. Wash Wilson. That's
Wash Wilson,
bro. That dude had a commercial recently. He's like, let's ride or whatever. People was like,
yeah,
corny, chill.
Let's ride. I mean,
shout out to the Giants right now.
Yo, I was just about to say on a good note, you know what I mean? On a good note, you know, we got some people that have been improving this year, you know.
Still, Al.
I'm feeling good, bro. I just told Wes before we even started, I'm like, man, we looking Super Bowl ready. You know what I mean? You know, I'll have a lot of faith this year, you know. Man, we just got to continue the momentum.
Face right now.
Hey, bro, don't hate the player, man. Don't hate the player.
You guys haven't scored 30 points yet. Like
it don't matter, bro. We just get the job done. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. As an Eagles fan, we have a very easy schedule right now.
Okay.
Whole NFC East. You guys are not good.
We play out December. We'll see y'all in December.
We all been beating bad teams.
All right. We'll see y'all in December. We don't got too many more games to go after
see y'all in December.
You know what I mean?
If we watch y'all, I want to hear none of that no more.
All right, bro. We looking enthusiastic. We looking excited out there. You know what I mean? It's not even just winning. It's how we're winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Saquon. The thing is, like, even if the thing is,
you're missing Saquon, man.
We got what we're number 1 right now, but we're still not losing either way because we got the number 4 pick because the Saints gonna keep losing. Like we just gonna keep getting better.
Right.
Shout out to you know what we're gonna do? We'll draft another quarterback and sell him in the open market.
We gotta keep Daniel Jones on there right now, man. Let him just cook. You know what I mean? And just let him do his thing.
I hope y'all do keep him because he's one of those people that's definitely gonna show you that he still sucks.
He still sucks.
Eventually, he's going to pull up and he's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm actually Russell Wilson."
Take off the mask. I'm like, yo, Yeah, we're gonna continue this year, man. Just continue that grit,
In all seriousness, yeah, like if he continues to limit his turnovers, he'll be a decent quarterback. But I don't think he's like star level.
Yeah. I think we all know that by now. Like we're not looking for him to be Mahomes or nothing. Just play your role, bro.
Nah, I think he'll make a good backup quarterback. Like what you call it? he don't have the arm strength. Like when you see him throw the ball, he throw 10-yard passes like he's throwing a 50-yard pass. Like he put effort into 10-yard passes.
Yeah.
Like
he had a couple shoulder injuries, I think.
Yeah, so you look at it, you're like, you know what I mean? Like say like he's big, he can run, he can move.
Yeah.
So like I think he'll be a good backup. Like say like he's gonna be a professional, he's gonna be like Baker Mayfield. Mayfield's career is pretty much over. Like he doesn't have the temperament to be a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
He's room like, yo, listen, coach, I'm better than Aaron Rodgers. Put me in.
That's what I'm about to say. It's not even just the it's the ego. Some of these quarterbacks, I'm sure you don't want to play no backup. Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? So yeah, just looking around like the 49ers traded for Christian McCaffery. What are your thoughts on that? They gave up I think 4 picks. They're hoping he can be a boom for them later on in the year. What are your thoughts?
Too many picks, man.
Say again?
I think it's too many picks for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player, but with Jimmy G as the quarterback, I don't really see them, again, maximizing what he does. And I just think, with Jimmy G, I don't see them making another run again because they got killed by the Chiefs today. And their offense was kind of, stagnant up and down the field. Jimmy G had a couple turnovers too. I just think when you face those top teams, you really got to have that quarterback. I mean, even though, Jimmy G has gotten them there before, I just don't see it this year as far.
Also, McCaffrey was always injured, Like, I don't think he's ever played like more than what 10 maybe games the past 2 years. So that's a lot of draft capital to give up to someone who doesn't stay healthy a lot.
Big fact. Yeah, I think the Niners overall, like their way of playing is just all their players are always hurt. Like they play a physical style of football. So like for them, I think the best case for them is like they normally get hurt around week 5, and then by week 12, everyone's getting healthy, everyone's good, and then they're coming back. Like they have a great roster. So I'm hoping for them that they can get healthy around week 13. And if they're healthy going into the playoffs, then it's going to be a problem. Like you said, like it's overall, I don't think nobody really wants to face the 49ers, especially when it's getting cold outside and stuff like that. Like right now, it's still warm. You throw the football around, but during that December time, there's a lot of running, a lot of defense. So we'll see what happens during that time period.
So I know we talk about different predictions and things like that. It's still kind of early in the season. We almost there. So what are we looking like, towards the end of the season? Who we got taking, the Super Bowl this year, it could be a biased thing, I'm sure your team is doing good, Eagles or whatever, it's all good. What are we looking like?
Dude, it's looking like Eagles, Bills, Super Bowl. I already told you this week 1.
I mean, you don't want to say the Giants.
I see no lie there.
The Bills.
Two Eagles fans got the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Surprise!
What a surprise, huh?
I'll say Buffalo on the AFC side, and then I'm still not ready to say Philly just yet. Tampa Bay has been looking, not as good as past years over the past couple of weeks. They lost 21-3 today. But I think I just got a feeling, about Tom Brady that he's not going to go out like that. After basically leaving his family to stay on their team. So I see a resurgence for Tampa Bay. I think they'll get their offense going a little better because they've been really slow on offense so far. And their defense, I think, is still solid enough. And I think Brady will get it together and they'll make another run to the Super Bowl.
That would be the ultimate L, son. You lost your family and you don't make it to the playoffs. Like, that would be a big L. Like that's unfortunate. But yeah, he like I said, I opened up YouTube today. The first thing I see, they're like, Mike Evans drops a wide open touchdown pass.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it, you're like, bro, he's wide. He beat the dude completely. He threw the ball, he caught the ball, he kicked it. I was like, man. He himself looking at Tom Brady, he's like, my fault. Tom Brady's like, I know.
I think Brady's off the field because it's kind of been in the news a lot more than he's normally known for off the field. Do y'all think it's kind of weighing them down as a team so far?
I think it could be, like sometimes, like you said, like he didn't really have that aura about him, like about being in the news and just like having a lot of attention on him while he's playing. And, he's definitely made a lot of good runs the past few years. So, I think that kept him focused, not having a lot of attention on him. And I think, now I'm not saying that it can affect him, in the long term, but it may just be something he got to get adjusted to, and I feel like at the start of the season, that's not the right time to get adjusted to that. So, I think he's just feeling the lashes on that.
I think as humans, we all feel that mental burden sometimes.
Right.
Even as great as Brady's been as focusing and like just getting rid of all like the crowd noise and stuff like that throughout his life, I think that this may probably be weighing in on him because it's really like his wife and kids.
Especially when it comes to family, right?
Like he's all never really been like a big family guy. Like I always heard like, oh, he had like a very strange relationship with his parents or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like this could be something that's mentally blocking him, maybe. But at the same time, I always felt like he was a step slower this season to start off. Like he started off with like a little bit of an injury, so that could be something. It could be both playing parts with it right now.
Right.
Was that Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They say like he has some real excuses. Green Bay is gave Aaron Rodgers $50 million. Now they're on the way not to making the playoffs. Yeah, it's
big, man.
I think even Green Bay situation is even a little worse than Tampa because at least Tampa, you can see their defense is doing some good things.
Yeah.
Like you said, Wes Evans uncharacteristically dropped a wide open, touchdown today. But Aaron Rodgers, seems like he has nobody to throw the ball to out there. And he's has not been as accurate as he normally is either, accurate and on point. And just it doesn't seem like they really have much overall as a team for Green Bay so far, especially over the last couple of weeks. So definitely going to be interesting to see how their season shakes out.
The Packers not making the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, he's interesting too because like you saw it today, right? Like as soon as the team started losing, like he has a LeBron mentality where he like distances himself from the team. He's like yo, y'all suck. You know what I mean? You seen it in the past. He started losing, he go sit somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's one of those dudes where it's like y'all lost, I didn't.
They're like, yo, we lost, bro. He like, we.
Yeah, we.
He goes out of his way to like make it known that he's like on a first name basis with everybody. He's like, yeah, talk to Brian Gutekunst and all them other dudes, and we'll see how it goes. Coach need to simplify things. You know what I mean? Like, bro, chill. Like,
yeah.
You and what's the dude name? What's the dude from the Rams? Matt Stafford had the same number of championships. Like, chill.
Yeah, ask the coach simplify things. I don't know what he's talking about.
Like what?
Nah, he stay trying to drop off responsibility on someone else. Like, yeah, that's not me, that's y'all.
Yeah.
y'all some losers.
Real lack of accountability, honestly.
Yeah. Bro, what is going on with the Jets? They're winning games.
Bro, 5-2, bro. I was just about to say 5-2. It seems like something's in the water right now in New York,
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Dude, don't forget, y'all in Jersey.
I got you, bro.
I pay taxes in New Jersey.
For real. We gonna claim that.
Bro, I'm like, I'm like, what is going on right now between these teams? Yo, like it's
good defense, man. Good defense, honestly.
The one thing we always count on is that the Knicks are going to Knicks. So It's okay.
We making the playoffs this year, bro. I don't got nothing else to say, bro.
I don't know, man. Yankees looking like they're about to get bumped, so and Mets lost, so
kicking these East Coast teams out.
Y'all down to the final 3 New York teams.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Going to World Series, you saw that?
I can't wait for the Giants to get this ring.
What?
I can't wait. I'm about to pre-order my jerseys, B. I'm about to pre-order my jerseys, man.
It's a little bit too early, Alex. You need to chill.
Nah, bro. We just focusing on next season because we know this season is in the bag already. So we just trying to make sure, we get prepared.
I will say, I want to ask, would you give Daniel Jones a contract extension? Would you?
For $7 million, yeah.
My thing is this, I think it just depends. It really just depends on how the season ends. It's not too much left, but it really just depends on how the season ends.
Right now.
Yeah.
Now
it may not
a max contract.
Not a max contract. No, I know he'll probably take nothing less. Yeah, I was about to say, I know he probably not gonna take nothing less, but they'll have to work some type of negotiations out on that.
He's smart enough. What I would do for them if I was them, I'd give him like a $10 million extension, $10 to $15 million extension, and then still draft a quarterback.
Yeah, just in case, the backup quarterback.
He looks like he's mature enough to handle that situation. No problem. He would tutor the dude. I agree. All that good stuff. But yeah, I'm not giving Daniel. He's proven that he's borderline backup. So yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I think he sees it. And like you said, I don't think his ego is there where he's like, yo, I deserve this. You know what I mean? So I think he will actually be a good backup right now. I haven't been seeing anybody that I would, particularly put in his place. But I think that, he would be a good backup if worst case scenario. But yeah, I could definitely see if we have a good season, give him a little extension.
Yeah. Well, I think overall this looks like it was kind of a slower week. But who would you rather be, right? The Tennessee Titans, they just keep winning every single year, yo. And they know Matt Ryan.
What was that? Go ahead, bro.
About that. But the Tennessee Titans, they win every year. They come out with the first seed or whatever. And first seed. Would you guys rather be them, where it's kind of always a middling group, or would you rather your team just tank all the way for a new quarterback?
I'd rather be Titans.
Yeah, I'd rather be Titans as well. Because there's no, especially in the NFL, where one player can most of the time they're really not that much of a difference unless they're that next level player, of course. So it's really it's really more likely that there'll be a bust as far as quarterbacking goes, versus something that you already know works. Year after year, it seems like
exactly.
They go quietly to those first or second place finishes. The Titans seem like they just fall forward with that. So I'd rather be the Titans with that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much this week for joining us on our NFL wrap up. We're going to be recording again, looking to get this done weekly. If you haven't yet, please share this content, like it, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next podcast.
Let's do it. Peace.
See you later, guys.
All right. Giants.